24/7 Now is very proud to bring you the third in our series of special reports on rising anti-Semitism in America. Tonight you'll hear a first-hand account of a family transported to the most infamous concentration camp of all and the unforgettable memories of a soldier on Liberation Day who could not believe what he saw as they stepped through the gates of another. Now, we do want to warn you, the stories and images in this report are disturbing and may not be appropriate for everyone.
We were picked up in 1944. I was about 12 years old. That was a change of my life right then and there. Everybody was sort of in the dark about why we were there and the future of where we were going. We discovered it was Auschwitz. It was a shock to us. We were inspected by Dr. Mengele. He decided where we should go. My two sisters, who were selected to go to one place, they ended up going to a different barracks. They were escorted by soldiers where to go. My father and I to another platform where the able-bodied people were able to work, and women and children to another platform. My mom and my younger brother, they were escorted to a different place. And I never saw them again, ever.
Did she say anything to you when you separated?
My mother didn't have much to say because they told me they were going to a place where they had to take a shower. Later on, another prisoner who was there for years already, he was from Poland. He pointed out to us, "You see those chimneys over there?" I said, "Yes, we see the chimney. That's where your brother and your mother are there right now, being gassed and taken to the crematorium."
My name is Alden Moskin. When we entered that camp, it was the most horrific sight that I've ever seen. There was a pile of skeletal-like bodies on the left, and there was another pile of skeletal. And when I say skeletal-like, I mean skeletal-like. Just a bunch of bones with hardly any flesh laying on top of each other. They were so emaciated. I try to, close my eyes and get the picture back a little bit. They were praying or chanting, some prayers in dialects we didn't know, because they didn't know who we were either, I guess, at first. They were half delirious. There was chaos. I remember my captain was trying to screaming on a walkie-talkie or whatever. He couldn't get through. "Get help up here. Get help up here. There's people dying all over this damn place. Get help up here." And there was a lot of crying going on in that place afterwards, I remember, from hard-necked soldiers, because what we saw was terrible. And then I remember the barracks. You could hardly breathe, it was so bad. And then some of them were lying down on the ground, which was wet, dead. And those were alive. Some of them were actually sitting next to or on top of dead bodies, the same on the bunks. Dead bodies all over. Some were alive, and all they were doing was looking at it sort of and pleading, like with that pleading, they're doing gesture, helpen Sie, help me, helpen Sie, or something. And then I remember coming out and screaming for the medics to get up here. And the medics were overmatched. There were thousands of bodies and thousands of half dead all over the place. It was Eisenhower, who was the commanding general. He said, "I want you to take photos. I want you to get everything down, because someday people are going to say we made it up. They won't believe it. Someday people are going to say this didn't happen. It's too crazy. They won't believe us."
My surviving has a purpose. I want to give what I can as best I can to make people understand what Holocaust people have gone through and lost, because they really have given up their lives in a way by going through a horrible time and by losing so much.
Now, about 2/3 of the Jewish population of Europe was lost. Entire families, whole towns, 6 million were lost. The mission of USC Shehoah Foundation, our partners in this project, is not just to record history, but to educate people about the horrors of the Holocaust, ensuring these crimes against humanity are never forgotten and never repeated.